na Kojo nso eka ho ye boa na oman Ghana fa ne ntoma preference if is Daybreak kopem say nundu ebebo no ye the Daybreak dwumadie no ebrel agudie mu nsem se na ekono ama no ne enura de ateta Everton na boy no aboa enura Everton for bo mo homodin pa na anya sa ka de besi no e de areho beba ba de wani da so that Arsenal will make sure that the 5-point difference no omo de be bibi na men ya obezo oje fans wo England we ya yinasi nchen na ya hwese de niam no eko abibrema bebuo no ya de bebra wa nche kra sa na wa kwanya wo ne mampani ebedi nkomo na afi ya pema akoya nim enkomo kese no anope ya de bebra World Press Freedom Day, and yesterday Professor Kaakyire edi nkomo anope nkomo no ya de beba na ya be kira adwen e wo ho enra na mofra no share won sohwe no ase wo share sohwe no ase no ano ehun nsem bebre. The education minister has spoken to a number of issues. Would have time and discuss that one. PDS nkomo no ekodae no PDS nkomo no epejan mu fi se won na woka PDS no ho no aban am ya te se ya fa nipa nan a ese se wo kire kwan ya sika no wo fa so se wodi yo so de koto hiu na ya de san nkomo no nso abrel ena ye wa woda ye nyina ye bebom na ye di awoda na kwan strom koso. Just be reminded that the best is always here. Facha television na ye de nyina abrel. We are active on our social media platforms, and so join us. Let's have a discussion this morning on 020-754-3637. 020-754-3637. Oba, now you know Edin Komo. We are active on Facebook, active on YouTube, active on TikTok, and your X platform, Instagram. We are there. Just join us, share, and tell a friend that we are here and we are doing the best that we can to ensure Mother Ghana ebefan ntoma pa efra Afia maache na etisen eho adaroma oho de ade oho de ade ene adansie ni nyina wo ho se oho de pa Kofi
ofa
na so phone no so emma
ofa me so na apo ahyen so de ne bo ne sa
sa na kire sen
ofa minimum say eno na agi ne ho say no na de yo me da so na ofa sa na te nti na ma me niama akofom pa ofa ye asem koto a
sa na no me TV ye na me ka se boa me na odomfo bi me wamfi nti ene wo phone asay a
ataka
ente ka me pese o kai se wanya ma unuan wanya ma me awurade no ababu se wo ye maame a kena akukuduro so menso mehwe na ma ye de se wo ye no e de ama. But that's what it is this morning. As always, as a people, your boy homodin ya de se ye na won so ye de se wo ye. We are coming your way with the African proverb this morning. When we are done with the African proverb, we'll touch the stories and we'll do the justice to it. The African proverb this morning says, even in old age, the lion lives with power and with strength. Even in old age, the lion lives with power and with strength. That's the African proverb for this morning, Afia.
And I African proverb no ese se jata ebo akrampa wada so ewo na hoden ni tumi mu sa ebeyi kire yen se onipa enyini se de mpa na hoden empepa ahoden ya jata awode ni gina ho ama onipa dasani no ewo ya ebi empepa no eye animonyam obuo ene die kakra enipa etai ede ema sa pani no afei na brabo musua hunu ya wanya a no nti wotimi ede niema baako mienu bi eto fom a ede ensunsanso papa eba ede ma afoforo enti wei e kire yen se emfa ho ene se de obi emfie ekwa animu no ne bra obebo ye nyina emu suahuna ye experiences a wonya no on life mu nyansa ya wonya ye e wo ne bra mu no eda so wo ho ya enko ba bia enti wo hunu obi a emu no animtia emu na bonfia emu no mobroni na enye niema wo pe enkyere oni kro no efrise yase ade a akwada opani etefom a obehunu no sa akwada kra afro bepo a sa ade kro no wo nhunu ekire se ono wabobra ekwa animu wadi nkyene echen wo akwada no wonim eniama bebre ya wo de wonya enhumu kotakra a obetumi ede sa nimdie ni suahu na wo no aboa odaakye bi enti wanyini die nanso na hoɔden empepaye ahoɔden ne nya physical de nko a de ewoni mu a obetumi de aboa afoforo no eda so wo ho ne respect bi a oda so ye young kra na wo command no respect no eda so wo ho sɛdeɛ onipa hu jata na wabobrim na ehu abono no emfa ho sɛ jata no ye ne ba sɛ wo ye pani sa pepepe na etie nipa no wanyini adru ne mpani mfie so de nanso tumi bi da so ewoni mu a sɛ wotwe ban no kakra obetumi ade aboa wo enti anopai yesi emu opani bi a wahia no animtia na emu ne se de wone nam ho nti wo ye mobronia bro so se wo betrentram no aye de wo pe akire no kai se na ho odin bi a enya physical one na emom de obo ade nyankopon de adua ne mu na life experiences e de amano no daachi bibi betumi asiwa kwan mu ama nipa kro etumi ede aboawo etwitwa agyewo afiri amane bi emu enti yeso obi anim dwonku ade ebekye so hu ohia ni a enyojo no anopai akrawa ye de enam enie enti na yemfa entu anamo na ebeboa ye da asebe
tinanse se fia de ye kan se pani ni hwe kura na wo de
owa abatwe
okay nti anopai etiawa sa pepepe misawa yenkɔhwɛ road minister or inspection of our roads and pay a couple of those issues before we pick sports. Eti momma road minister whilst he inspects road constructions at Ekoso. Kofi, the road minister was angry.
Yes, sir.
And justifiably so. Ne kwanso ano no. Amount over 66 million cedis. Say fabua ne yenye kwan na nkofo ho henhan wo mo. Na wo decide say obeye adwuma no kokwasa.
Yeah.
Na ehia. Say ye tian
so bonija.
Ai na oye de say oye. My only yin say would all the other people do same?
Yeah.
And would they do same? The road minister and when ye kind, I think he went to before Bakumasan. He had gone to the Western region, I think. And also raising questions about contractor or Juma or Hono. And Kukwasa Niema Womo Eye no Hono. Say Obetwaso na why ni say. Na say Oja Hokwa urban roads for and urban roads depending on maybe how cool school. Yeah, call Emmy any early no urban roads. Oma Eco International no beka say airban. Nti depending on baby how cool school no na wa fire die sa. Omo nso be di akire na omo aye de SS omo ye. It only brings me to the concerns that you raised in the last 3 weeks. Unim se besi sa abri aye kase. Soccer ban speed ramps no that's all.
Of now no weekends. Penimu bia menene ko ba bi no di ho nkomo menene tekem. No di ho nkomo se onte ase se eye sofo na de bia wo kana asem no be yes speed round so so se the stores a wosi wo kwan ho no or pay attraction e de ama stores no. Enti every anopa never say from 6 a.m. ekopim 10 or so of traffic che was akwan no so because of that speed ramps no. Enya asem ketwa. Do was ankomo na wudi no. I think say a drop on temper.
Unim, my issue has to do with because anyama we are na party lose election. Urban roads is yenim ho hwe. Federal roads is nye na ma ho kwan. Nti hwan na ye?
Wan na ye.
Ipakro ye no obro mra so ana.
Muntimi mbo ne din.
Ko hwe man go down ho. When man go down, na head traffic e dey abre yen wo ho.
Omo yi ba wo. Sa ka no kra omo boy ya.
Che say why?
Say
no crash accident.
Anapa edru ba akaba ako.
Speed ram accident. I don't know. Over. Man go down
It's bad.
Omo yi ba.
Julia, yenje road minister na nkomo no di.
You are not the first person we are telling. We went to Bono, how do you call it? Western North. You didn't even turn up on the site. You did not even turn up on the site when you took mobilization on that one as well. The equipment, in fact, you didn't even have a side cam. When we were going, the truck, you were trying to do something like this. The truck carrying your, how do you call it? Grader, even got spoiled on the way. They didn't even get to the site. Go to and see the people, with the condition in which the people are in that section. And she, how do you call it? And she, Kojo. Why? It's not right. We are not unhappy for nothing's sake. We should be celebrating it. The big push has been built around the Ghanaian contractor. Deliberately. You have capacity. You are not a company registered yesterday or have got 1 staff or 4 staff or anything. You are a big company. But your bigness is not showing in the actual delivery of your projects. And we need to say this in the afternoon for everybody to hear. You must change the way you operate your things. At the moment, it's not helpful to you. It's not helpful to the country. Why should the president suffer abuse on this corridor because he's giving you work and you are not doing the work? Do you read social media? Do you see TikTok? Do you see the kind of thing they say about that? What wrong have we done? Because we gave you a job and you don't want to do the work. So we suffer abuse for that. This job, do you know how many people are looking for this job? 5,000 people are applying to do a big push. You've got one of the biggest sections, almost 100 kilometers. No, more than 100 kilometers. It is not only here you are not working. Majority of your portfolio, you are simply not working as expected. And somebody's got to tell you the truth. It's not right.
Honorable Minister, please, with all due respect, the contract is a 24-month contract. We have just started works.
No, you shouldn't have started now. You should have started last year.
Yes, please.
So what do you mean by it's the 24 months? You see, almost all your projects, you have failed to deliver on time. So when you say that it's 24 months, so we should wait when the 24 months is due, then you can determine whether you are not. Because even on feeder road project, you are not delivering on time. Little project, feeder road, you are still in abeyance.
I want to apologize to you for how you are feeling. However,
no, how I'm feeling.
I want to.
So the road minister raises a concern, and now what we have always been advocating, say, yemma local contractors a juma. The minister says, and ye we nkwani juma oye, yama contracts a horo emu bia ni hwa. You are working on schedule. international for no be schedule. Di anope ye be hwese ye be ni mienu nyina but nyabotre mame because em komo ho na esese ye di ebra so se ye dey agudie mu nsam ebra o ye dan ye ho ye ba ye dey no ho nkomo nyina ebra o fache television so na we.
This is sports.
And yes, we are here. When Luther is here, sports is here. Luther Mache.
Mejo so opanyini.
Na tse.
Nyame adom na monso e.
Boko, mi hu na che.
Asum fi ha o.
Mi hu a che kakra o.
Last week we share.
Last week they say a che pa.
I think this week I'm no share.
This week they say enura ne.
Enura me no share o.
Debi.
And then because of holidays, you know.
Maybe ka ho ampa. Na manten boko.
Nyame adom na wotwe wie ne beja oledi kwan.
Okay.
Anti bibia dedem a bia
ucha o checks na nso nsa kan wa yi ni nyina nso.
Ene nyame duru ye.
Woni abuntem etesen.
Oh, come up.
Sa. Yapon abisa no ho asem. Why?
Okay. Bibia ko
di ene ni nkomo. Why? Why how the bekwa akoye ne nan no.
Opanyin popropo akasa.
Nti mesrawa ene ne nkasa na.
Mate.
Why hwi po bekwa akoye se de nan no o de atwetwe ne ade. Nti mesrawa mo ani nkwa ne ho.
Opanyin bia obi di ni sika ma to mfanto no. Na sika no so nya ne dia o. Eno so de tu bi di nti obi nyanto no so de be nipa ne begusa. What the man? Tam so you know okoji sika na komani wura. Okoya wo se ma yusu sika. Me fi se me de tu a me di nti. E na me de bo se nsuo mu na nsuo e to na mfra me fa. E na yadum kanea. E na wo yira wo foforo. E na kerosene enu kanea mu a. Ka wo sa brabo na de minti mfanto.
Alo fam yan kwai.
But I say a brother says so na your brother no pa Daybreak Jumadeno na guso awotwa no Fache TV na anopa bia Monday to Friday legend Kojo Marfo and in the team ne tenasia de kotwi eko brema de aso be pese bete de ani be pese be hu a education and on na pam for tenasa no ma wura mo man Ghana mu ha twolo so nyina de abeda ye basa e wo se de agukan nsem sema makoma duasa esu ebetwim na bibia ye kama na no kase ye ne ye de fisam ba ye besa damono ne nsem awodo de aba Coach Carlos Cruz and Black Stars World Cup no so far sena hobo city empanyimfobia tunufo ye betie AFCON date no aye dabai ye don sam eba saso ene bewram amonone and the UEFA Champions League semi-final game 1 Epeto dwa second leg Arsenal Atletico Madrid oche ba mu nchiri PSG enwochi enra Chelsea lusu ye na Man City season over aduma Arsenal na ni nyina ne don sama wodo adebeba me dia de luta again Nas executive producer on a time Jumadie Chawasha Diamaye, Abu Diabi Ricardo Varas, and a special Habib Mohamed, Omuteche Loda Samoa, and a Jackaman, a Chuko MCR, your junior hall, and 10 times for the shots in him breaking it down, Nayan touching it down, and we're Fisemua, Maminte and Sama. Yusuf Al-Hassan Chipsa advice no na emom and some no dia to Black Stars coach na nim no anu onten na ni nyina fa AFCON no ho na enchena AFCON epetodwa 2027 na date no ayedabay ni nyina no empanyimfo dia ba urama se na nhyehyete empanyimfo se CAF African Cup of Nations nyame pa 2027 qualifiers no draw no epetodwa 19th May 2026 na sa uram el qualifiers Monday 1 Monday 2 September 1 and as October 6 and epetodwa na Monday 3 Monday 4 and also 9 to 17th November 2026 na another qualifiers abaso Monday 5 and 6 and no 22nd to 30th March 2027 na the final tournament at the 19th June to 17th July 2027 shadow so as Omami and Sa and the Bros to 2027 African Cup of Nations and my friend Uganda Tanzania and Kenya omo and ebe hosti am a biaswa twen kan na cap date me patcho date outdoor qualifiers be paso and the final tournament ebeba no eno and a Black Stars coach your friend Carlos Kuros and Chen ye de adwuma no man so 4 months on for Black Stars in Copium or the World Cup na in 7 so timiko no kobono modern panyimfo ebetimi I standing a contract as to ediamano na eno ana opanyino no Yusuf Al-Hassan Chipsa advice Black Stars coach or their co-worker into advisor Chipsa Edmano.
I think that was the key element behind our victory against Czech.
Okay.
Steve Napier took that upon himself. He and Kufuor.
Yeah.
Even though Kufuor committed an error against Italy. He put that behind him, and they made sure. I was at the hotel. I was with the team then. They made sure they had enough talk with the players, psych them up, and then encourage them that, hey, listen, this is the first game against Italy. The scoreline didn't actually reflect
the performance.
This tells us that we can still go ahead and do something. And you saw how we play against the Czech Republic.
And I like the fact
that kind of leadership.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that Steve Napier is with the technical team now. He has vast experience.
A management committee.
Yes, a management committee member.
And we have former Kim Faisal, former Santi Kotoko, and player Yusuf Al-Hassan Chipsa, and Osinania J as Steven Tornado appear. Ogusu Eka, the Black Stars technical team, we can leadership qualities, we show your time and no second Black Stars, your Roma performance, second kind, Nina a player way, not Okambi, and they were retired, they no account Black Stars. Technical team no obetimi aboa opanyina Carlos Kuros am a biaso Kamowie and Augustine Ahemfo eso akabibi kakra Black Stars coach ni ntie.
I mean, he's a top-notch coach. We all know he's worked with Real Madrid, Man United, and the likes. Only that his record at the World Cup itself is not, it's nothing to write home about. I think one win and some losses and here and there. But it's also neither here nor there. Djokovic was lucky, yes. But if you say experience, it was our first time of going to the World Cup. Some players had never performed with the Black Stars before. Sheila Iliasu. Habib Mohamed.
Yeah. So there are 4 local players in there.
Aminu Dramani. They had actually not been there before, but it is one's mindset and the zeal to get to that level propelled the team to get to where we were. We lost to Italy. I was a pundit on television. That was my first time of being on TV, analyzing football on Sky TV in Takrady.
I see.
And then against Czech Republic, we were afraid because we are lost against.
And I Augustine Ahemfo was say Black Stars coach or the World Cup from Carlos Cruz was a top notch coach. Now we are top notch, you know. Was say Ubeka Deno Toto Black Stars first appearance for World Cup 2006. It was Germany and then Ratomir Dukovic or a lucky na coach will na experience and the profiler obetimi abwa the Black Stars. Na opo we friend Daniel Kofi Chere where Black Stars a player were Brachapa na Kofi Chere Yebusan say Kofi why ready we are fit for the World Cup na yentin moye.
Yes I do. Yes I do, and that's another dream, another goal I'm thriving for, and I believe in it. Point or dot, and on the other hand, I need to be honest to myself and see every day or after this.
Daniel Kofi was say yes, and I ochechem eso etiamaye na enwachi and I was say Steven Tornado appear. Dia wakafa on yenti.
El Capitan, yes, the strength is in person, mentally and physically. I every time I think about him, I see the picture on the corner flag with like two guys next to him, like yeah, boom. Yeah, I had the pleasure to meet Stefan in Stuttgart for the first time, and but before even.
And Daniel Kofi and kind of Black Stars skipper Steven appear now. Black Stars technical team member. One born basso for so far more one born psychologically and the way so the atanachi and an all born basso now boy now we see a cadma Leicester City for we shall and it was said this season of form, you know, say.
I feel amazing, and actually it's not good because I'm a team player, so it's not feeling good with the position we have, and I just say I feel happy like with my performance, but I should have done better.
Was say amazing, and an church at my young Ghana Football Association, or more IT director, Mr. Francis Adu. Wakasa about a plus age, more etetiso, over 44 years or some 19 years. Na IT director at the footwork Abba.
You see, I talked about compensations. Okay, I talked about the player passport.
Yes.
Okay? And I said that it helps clubs to get money.
Yes.
Okay. Per the FIFA regulation, if you have trained a player from the age of 12 to 23, that's for solidarity, or from the age of 12 to 21 for training compensation.
Yes.
All the clubs that trains the player are supposed to get some training compensation when these players are transferred out. So assuming you change the date of birth of the player, okay, and you reduce it. Those who train the player from the age of 12, okay, you cut them off from the compensation.
That's quite striking.
You are not being fair to them.
Wow, that's quite striking.
Yeah.
So when you reduce the age, you cut teams that are lined up to receive training compensation.
Cut them off.
Wow.
Yeah. So these are some.
So then
Football administrators, club owners, muntie. Say player no fi say wafa no foforo na o tinim fie so a that bi okona nim a training compensation o say teams how do tuama munya bi no pasa ni nyina no so eto etimi twa e na opanyine no achechem dia futuo ataito de amaye yemram El Rashid Saminu what the press release ebi aba eno na eda so no na ohwe Sports and Business Transformation Limited press release for immediate release and one day aba a screen so share eso e dia mamo or say a press release issued by Sports and Business Transformation Limited subject Abdul Rashid Saminu positively clarify his concerns 1. Overview and contest on behalf of Abdul Rashid Samino. We are issuing this official statement to calm tensions regarding recent preparation challenges faced by the Ghana Athletics 4x100 team ahead of the World Athletics Relays in Gaborone, which is Gabon, Botswana. Botswana, okay, capital, and in front of Gaborone. We aim to clarify the athlete statement, outline the steps taken towards resolution, and reaffirm the nation's focus on future athletic success. 2. The athlete intent and resolution, motivation driven by a deep love for Ghana. The athlete raised concerns about improving the preparation processes for athletic competitions and achieving better results. Addressing the issues, unfortunately, this concern didn't align with the athlete's original intent when they were communicated wherever. However, the issues have been positively and effectively addressed by the appropriate authorities. Commitment to the ecosystem. The situation previously led to a confrontational exchange with media personnel, which resulted in unintended responses. With humility, Abdul Rashid Samino has since clarified his statement to the appropriate stakeholders. This action stems from his sincere intention to contribute to the development of a healthy and supportive sports ecosystem. 3. Looking forward and call to action. We entreat all stakeholders, fans, and members of the public to welcome Abdul Rashid Samino with love and encouragement as he prepares to bring honor to our country, Ghana. Through his first home competition, the athlete thanks all Ghanaians for their continuous support of the upcoming African Senior Athletics Championship. Best regards, management, to all media houses. Nese our branch statement or the buyer and fortune sending abasa ben nanu doko social media among for 18 attempt and osha ni agency ni mpanyimfo ni management team so atimi at the press release aba abe clarify no ma be chechirem so branch and nya boapayo ni nyina ye kwan a obefa so betu anamompa Ghana Mriketuo no ebetumi akonkan ni nyina so Ramo Botswana and your 4x100 relay team modern ba was omukobo said the beya on beto man Ghana nim and na o church no mum na mpanyimfo a omo sefata owura no acheche no mum de achoma mum aye okay ntimo obia entwe no no se obia entwe ne nan enko na chimo obia ni na tem eno aye de eba ye de elmam yem fancy aye goalkeeper Richard Atta wakasa about say adwuma woyeye no mepacho yentie doyedma heartful
but for the past 10 years in the so far record a master to Ghana they me who say goalkeeper bia e bi and say me bragging what you say yeah for the past 10 say keeper ube winning league same since ube FA Cup for the past 10 years ni me hu bia no madago Ghana madago pa me say am dey go food to me but I asem na abintia and say me brag but me see on record keeper bia ni o 10 years ni keeper bia ni o and say me can't this amaji bibia maji best goalkeeper of Ghana maji FA Cup mienu maji Super Cup baako maji President Cup mienu
20754367 Avia
Yeah, Samba.
Yeah. Say Bibia fine.
Bibia fine. Bibia fine. Aye.
And opena me can say mofra no nra no mo share nsohwe no ase.
Yeah.
Day one and there are issues.
Yeah.
Then what you have nra nko.
Teacher for eje exam papers trauma nkwada. Any delay in supplying examination materials. Ama minister kra kasafa ho se GS director no hwe na ekwan wo mo fa so transporting materials no wo mo nsesa no se de be ya because as at time okodru sahwe asanwe so sahwe buako SHS na ese nkwada na sha ase 9 o'clock na abo 9:16 na material ba akokra medui ena minister say esa na mu delay nkwada na broso enti opanine ensesa na nsa kakra na ompe kwan fofora obefa so na wa transport materials na mana ba megidi say a good call we say akwada na de vim ekotena se na say time no pa ho na pa ho na vim no so te ti afi paper na beba no na ne chiro no I something which is the am papa vim no ateko sani ya wade ahun pepre pa ko ye no na ye bibie wo ho nti omo hwe no omo nya ho bibi maye na sa exam more practice ne de menya sure say befa because why akefo omo abrewu omo abre omo kasasa so still
Sila konfofa kwan foforo so e ma omo nsaka na omo de aye de edizi omo de ye
na teacher mu a wa pa ba bi atwere o solve ye be wie ni yesa akwada na twere wo twa afei obekọ SHS na ho no wo ko bre
but when they say we live in a fool's paradise kofi omo kasa ase na say mo de mo international school
Why yes
Ade.
Tell me na.
Ade.
What you say what?
Let's see. When we live in a fool's paradise, no ya no almost say ase na sing.
Avoid the watch him.
Na minimum angam bizarre. But then I want to watch here Enra mo fran share so hwe na se no
offer as usual thing na examination more practices na sometimes me amete hey yana bisam ho say da benda and etu betwa etu ntimi ntwa offer because examination more practice one teacher ni a ono e kire nkwada na de no oye bi nkwada no krampo ensusu eye bi invigilators almost so hwe nkwada no so no enso of makwaje adamude bebre na no akwaje adamude almost ejinim aye saade ni bi supervisors eye bi coordinator no yede na to center say on coordinate ema exams no enkoyi no ono so akwaje bibi uwremu a no fa uwremu de akwa waye ko obi so hye waye ko office no ono so release papers e de ba abonte it is a ebeka 10 minutes am ya bo start worker start 10 minutes no yeah, busa on such teachers for no more around. Is it the no munya question papers or more phone so examination? I mean, in Crawford, and that's why I can pay for more offices work. And if you track screenshots, the front pages and then the first pages of these, I mean, papers. Not only the math teachers for, not teachers for no so no. I copy baby. I saw questions, at the amount kwadano. Now, omode kwa esi den as our questions ni iwura school dem more vigilators common money vigilators nedi into offer won say sa dwumedi we no me battlefield no makoho da into me say this here me more the tactics all the tricks but ade ba ko a eniwu a enye de se chicheni obaji akoda paper na odi akwa baby say o tworo de ama akoda no na ebe wi ase no ye be ba be chew anase ye be ba be so offer enim gwase kese de bia me ka se akoda na se bi uku hu de ama no offer what na there for almost 2.5 years 3 years now de ama akoda na se won sua de it is a mass questions na de ma no a social questions na de ma no offer de be nko an until of a mathematics say 2.5 years untimi complete syllabus anase untimi complete everything we was watch na akoda no na kasamre ketua na 2 hours na akwa no control paper no na teacher ni ukwakuku unwani mu ase ofa no me hu se video bi here trend aya teacher ni asabi wakoji George na krata ade akɔhye baabi se bi 9 for as police for akɔkye no mo hweye no ese George na krata ekura no a wabie textbook mu a edam finfi a kyese odwi apo no do wi a odi akowura e kan sen school dem odi akoma nkoda na mankoda na twero na de na bibisa mo no se wan na de sa krata na ma teacher ni waye krata no ofa e wo se wo din center honko a so kan waye for omo instructions no mo rules a e wo se wo center enu kwan se sa krata ni pie
no bakovi omo jiji ska no more you.
How much just can on
they are the JHS level. Omoje awofo ni nyina sika. Omoji sika no a na omo aboa no. Nti ebedu a omo ebeye invigilation for the day and a week no. Na omo achi sika no ama wo. I'm told that papers ne ba yeyi baako na teacher ni baako abeje. No the ko. No makoye. No de aba na ya be chairman kwala no nti vigilator and de oya ne se nkwala no betimi atworo na nipa fufuru bia emewura da mu ho
yes
and excuse all the mama ye say enam say at the district level as say schools no ehu ba bia omudi ye on say ye hyehyɛ nti bia atwema district schools no we need di kane we need etosu mienu we na amone ho modern na yakọ Kumasi metro schools na ewo ho no we need di kan we na etosu mienu nti enu nti no school bia epese obo ne ho modern ti eye bibia collective
no mo ye
sometimes you even have district officers being involved in adena ekoso no
afanya asem ketwa
enu nti na du ba bia ya na awofo no so omo ntiase so omo ma omo ho modern no
yes
because waba watua sika ebia watua 200 cedis ebia watua 300 cedis enkola ekotro nsohwe omo ye be 80 di aju obia 200 cedis
yes
na yakoche se be ya vigilators na ebe boa ma mofra no apase nsohwe no na ye ba na ne ba no mo so wa amone ho modern a kwan am befa so mbetua ni 200 no wo betua na ade de ama no
orofa ade ba ko ho pan se ya free 2000 ze ba no menim ni obeka se okotro bi si ni cheni amwa no
o ka teacher ni amwa no a teacher ni amwa no asin
AD no
center ho no
omo AD na manatro
oh you won't have all of them
almost
maybe no there are some schools that ensure that they do what is right but the truth is bibia ekosopa we are never interested in yedi nyansa na yenim de bibi eno na unya ochirechire ni a or resist ya obehwe nche na yesi yeyi na free hode no ko ba bi foforo ana yakoche na akobo no wo ba bi because eniema na oye no again there are some of them nim se wonim teacher for ekoye vigilation sky etuama wo mo
mofa ya na sika na sika eheda so sa no krampo mo ye wia
as a amount 30 cedis a day nti 30 cedis a day no okoye na awatwe ni nyina 150 cedis nti 150 cedis for a week o chirechire ni a okwa minim so mo atumu a na 150 cedis no
echo
a chance na aba it takes a bit of time
it takes by 2 months
and sana sika no 150 no aba eba so a ofa car no akoje
car no edi
I don't know is that not what it is? They don't send it to your mom. You go for sign.
Yeah, the amount. Till Lord fair no sign.
Center Kura ko invigilation. What for sign?
School now ko invigilation. School na jijiska. Ska o mo ajiji teacher ni nim free ho no. Center ho no kura 1000, 1500, 2000 na watch no.
Ofomu wia enkwara no mo inside almost so ejiji nkwara ni sika o
say eno ye
school of a school na so to sign vigilator na wie no vigilator ne ba no aka kire nkwara no me ma 5 minutes mo keka bibi mbom ansa no match ofa nema yakoso ofa be say field we mi mako hoda is why I know what is it ofa vigilator na ya so to na wie no o wie no okọ school okọ classroom ho a aka kire nkwara na say fan say vigilator oba vigilate math science English French subject na na nkrane to do mi hwehwe no aba scan aba de bet they dey just almost had become ho timwa money 55 cedis esan fan kan na nkoda na say 40 in the class na so mo bia atua 555 do 10 bu okra chese akra no the yim hwehwe no person relator no man favor wotim man 20 cedis 50 cedis to for duru ho ne dia invigilators be bre na no
nti nyam vigilation omo koy omo ko peska they said the nuanom officers ni bi kokwan so omo ko peska
no ti anya ni wuo ma omo biem
David
sasa na police for no omo atra ni wuo no saa pepepe onim se enura nwumre no no de akonhoma ba fie
arofa me ne ebo ebedi nkomo me ne no edi nkomo a enura World Press Freedom Day no Professor Kwame Kakari edi nkomo bi na nkomo no odi ye no areho.
Wow.
It's a reflection of the society we find ourselves. Areho seven say obiya yi na nifi say we are all part of the wrong that we do. Nti and then ye can morality honsem, the moral fiber of our country. Nti ye can police for us be fear how can police need dey na makai. Me who say the officer or officers involved, the Ghana Police Service has interdicted them. Maybe sir, whether you agree to this one because you had a problem with somebody being asked to proceed while the investigations are done. But here video, this is a police officer who goes to a mining site. Na okoye niema nti here video nimra.
Also want me. Operator boys. Operator boys. Okay. I don't move here no photocopy machine here, no problem. That's why one power about the photocopy machine here. Hey, Aban. Hello. Yes. Dada.
So a couple of questions you would ask. What was the police officer doing there? Sikano Ojeyeno. Was it appreciation or a bribe? Now, what was the essence of all of that? So the Ghana Police Service has interdicted 5 personnel cited in a viral video engaging in acts that tend to put the name of the service into disrepute. Bajo, mi jina one why di nkomo kakra. Evia? Ghana Police Services say they have cited in a viral video 5 officers engaging in acts that tend to put the name of the service in dispute. Ghana Police Service omo ye omo e wo Ghana here.
For sure.
But on a daily basis, police officers put the service in dispute. On a daily basis, officers are putting the service in dispute. So what are they talking about? And I only have evidence.
We know I have viral.
So yeah, viral.
Only evidence.
They say viral videos no mututu America act on. Na the reality on ground so no. That's so ho. Enti we know enim guase no ode abra wo mo no aye so no nko ama won. Enti wo tutu America no aye eho adwuma. No no mo aye tempa enipa num. Ya twe wo mo asinchen.
That they have put the service in dispute.
Yeah.
The Ghana police service. They have put the service in dispute.
So we know.
A lot of officers have put the service in dispute. A lot of them.
With the evidence.
And when to the every room, I must say evidence. Evidence is Yehuda. Omo credit dance yes evidence no.
Yehuda. Now one thing. Adia ba kwa.
You point me fa Jerry.
Chema so pa ne say. Shese media house car, branded car. Edi traffic mu. Now a policeman is bold enough to approach the driver of the car.
Branded vehicle.
Oh yes. Now anything for the boys.
Yeah.
And so sika. Yeah. I'm like, aqua of him.
Afia, I don't know more yet. I beg a part of us who a police officer who has a label, an identity. Ni din boho. No bisa say jana anope o hwe kuku.
Mam kakrantunsu.
Unim. The painful aspect for me is that when you drive in the night, you know how it happens. But a man ewo kwan so anadwo and a man omugina wa no abisa say how far na kosen o mai kakra na say hey a master say stress la dey
and na no de kwan so obet fa so obet defe wo na ska ne beba no higher than say na bema ebeye nti na omodo omofra.
But the third point says the Ghana Police Service reiterates its commitment to professionalism, integrity, and accountability, and assures the public that appropriate action will be taken upon the conclusion of the investigation. We expect you to do that because unless professional integrity, no. Now,
are they really committed to professionalism?
That's the question we are asking this morning. So Ghana Police Service say, we are committed to ensuring professionalism, integrity, and accountability.
And
maybe we can only ask those who are watching, and say we should now take pictures and do videos and put it on the social media platform so that the Ghana Police Service would be in the know. And that they can do what they have to do. Ofa IPT kwan so a enema basabasa nkrofo ni biye okwan no so
jumo mudi ana no
yada mo ase yate why we'll see whether you stand by these ones. But if let's go into the Daily Graphic this morning. The Daily Graphic this morning says support government fight substance abuse in communities. And this is the president entreating chiefs. The other story says, Ministry of Health plans digitalized bed management system. And Labor Ministry, what?
I think it's a school. Instead or...
So the ministry instead signed MOU on youth training. And deferment, most prevalent offense against children. Hey, deferment assembly. Okay, this is another story. When you are done with your own, I will share a story with you. Selection of schools under CSSPS, students to pick 2 Category A schools. These are also stories on the front page of the Daily Graphic.
Daily Graphic, the Obokrata no eba ene anopeya wode amanye bebre ena mampani John Dramani Mahama Mfoni edda ho. Mampani edi adesere eto nananom ahemfo enim se won momo aban firi se aban eni abre se wobekon etu enubone enom ene ehu edwadie nyina ase se de na mabunu eni abre ya won mo asori a wo gunu bone enom so no nyasam keto a won a wodi hu dwafa kwoti kwan so di binum ba dwa so beton na saye so mabunu so anya bi na won mo anonom ne kwan bone so no eye etu atisa abedi akonwa atena so wo Ghana hantin aban pesa wo hwe na wo kon etu ase na nanom emmoa se de be ya enkroto mu ne metitisa ekoso no ano betimi abrasi afi Daily Graphic say Ministry of Health one mo say wo sha said in hwehwe foforo bi aba wona mabefo kwan so ebetrake ayasame ahodo ba bi a empa ewo na obi eyade na se won mo efa te se o mobile phone na wo bo hyem wa no mahunu so e bia wo de no ekọ no che a empa wo ho enti ambulance ne betimi de nipa no afa ho asemi o mo kan ya che minim de enti ene ne ho asem asan aba o mo kan ya sabre na engineer bi no wafiri mu no na obi so afiri mu aka ho ne yesa Kenya ye ho Ghana ye kan ye gya ya to ho ho asem ne Daily Graphic de aba Dr. Rashid Pepo na nemfoni the High Labor Minister and ono so ebo amane se ahyeye no ene Einstein fo aka won ho abom on ma science ase apam nkrata ye memorandum of understanding MOU ya won mo ebetete emabunu na won so enya ensano adwuma ene nimde ahodo de abeboa o my Ghana fei wode opanipa wono ene da Ghana Education Service ano Professor Ernest Kofi Davis nimfoni aba efa enkwada won mo tro BEC enso hwe won mo nto asosuku ya wobekọ na Professor Dennis kyerese CSSPS no ye computer no a eyi suku man kwada no etoda ya no ha no sinto bebre na won mo hia na afi se de be ya emma ne santi no wo makwan ama enkwada no atimi atu su schools a wo be frɛ na category A schools no obi ya betu su mienu na kyerese wa nya baako a ubenya baako enti ho asem eda ho ya Yewura Davis aboho amane ewo Daily Graphic de obokrata no mu ene anopai ya wo kyerese awofo enhwemo a won mo ema na won mo ntimi ntwu susuku a ebetimi aboa wo mo na enra ye de to mani musa Child Rights International for eye enhwemu bi no mo kyerese kwan a emema fa so na wotintim fa nkwada wa branye won mo epemu no akosoro pa no pay Daily Graphic de ho amane ne bi aba ya won mo stresse nka wo munya specialized court a ebetimi adili research cases a nka ebeboa Daily Graphic
afia enra na raba bi ne me hye ye conversation raba bi ne me hye se at the JHS level mantemu ano otimu no na pani bi wo hɔ a football yi wagin hini wo mu pa ye body dia obi a be hu no saa pani no eye no ayakayaka de enam se fia no mo tim no na pani no obi a nim no no mo frɛ no wofa ebe fa abofrɛ one ne nante ne nam ɔhwɛ no ɔpenasɛm na ni gine ho ɔde ne kɔ no akɔtɔ nneɛma ama no na nam se yasetena ye bibia te saa no oye ya de ne kɔ ne fie owura dem se obi anim se akola ne wo fa de asem ni ho ofara no kɔ keka kansem ma akola no cook ma akola no num cook no akola ne se na ni tie na che se ofa ne na wo fa ye de se so ye
like drink no
owie ya no aka kire ne se ma omo obi amane no obo obi amane which it's always the line that they use
kind of
o se akire ofa no ahu se abofra no anyinsen ono asan fa kwan foforo so koka kire na wofo se abofra ne niema ne ade a ohia no one no eba kurom nti omu firi baabi omu wo no eba kurom omu ba kurom se wofa no botae ne se ode ne ba asupiti ama ya beye abortion nti omu ba beye abortion no ena ototo niema no a ose abofra ne hia no ema no ene abofra no esan eba fie ode ne bekọ akoto adwuma mu ni nyina nkosi hwe to se nra ye di nkomo no na all kai de wa fam
no
awofo gidie no a awofo wo nkrofo e ka won mo ho
no too much
enye o
too much so far
ye ni natifie oba na obi ani ho a obetimi akọ ne ho oye bra pani oye sister pani omo kakra na omo tam nkola asi wo na so kakra na omo tam nkola asi wo na so no The Daily Guide this morning says 4 arrested over PDS ECG deal and Gihok boss hospitalized, yet to meet the 55 million Yoko bail, and 5 police officers interdicted over misconduct. Man killed in bloody fight over woman, and Otumfo backs Buankra Inland Port Project. The Daily Guide.
Daily Guide, the Obo Kratano, and I de Tuasona. Daily Guide, Amani enu ye bebre. Dear, what dear baya yabo woman ye be any say PDS any ECG for deal. Ya one mo ya banda danwa brestono ye kasei or say or chere any pa and 9 ya one mugusu etoto ano. Na one mo yin sembisano kwa omofa so na one mo yi sika ya. Enkaye ECG for dia na won mo ede epe baby foforo efa ye ntweni wo mo ajejereje wo mo nkokire wo mo nsemo na Yera Maxwell Kofi Juma kane pani ana oda Gihok Distilleries ano ono nso ne mfoni eda ho won mo si yokofo akere no na wo mo chi no toto na no wie na ese wo mo ma ne bill no okofie sika wode ato ne tiri so 55 million Ghana cedis Maxwell Kofi Juma nyanya sika no ene wode ama ne bill na oyo kufu akache no a yese ne hododo no nti wono atutu mrika de ne ko ayasa bia ya oguso a eje ayarehwe na woje no nyasa ne ho esan no ya obefiri yokofu akache ho akofio ne ho to no a wosan akokosi se 55 million Ghana cedis bill no obetumi emiti ho requirement ne ade na Johnson esedu nketia dwemtena ni de ma NDC amanyokuo no ono anso ene ye board chairman Emma Ghana Port and Harbors wakasa afa Buankra Inland Port no ho kwan a won mo pese wo fa so no osiesie na ye krabehwe na aban no anya so mfaso na ebi aka oman Ghana nti wone ne mpanimfo ekọ otumfo osetu ababio asante hene ena so ena won mo ekọ sra no ne wakodi nkomo bebre na otumfo so nani agye ho wota won mo chi wo mo hwe no onsiesie na Buankra no ache na prosifonum ya won mother suban boni adie suban ya etietia prosi adwumakuo no anim na gu won manimu ase adie ena mpanimfo agyina so ya watwe won mo asensen ho amane eda ha won ka nipa ba ku ya ne yebo ni video no ho won nenam galamsey site semane site won mo gigi scan hye won botomu ana mu gu aprosifo animu ase na wase papa bi wakoko ntokwa wo ba ho ama wakum no ho asem we Daily Guide
na atena still ankofo ye neme atise yeah about 2-3 weeks ago and a report be by a rabbi bi wokuma say the story says so you be obon homoding or say bema one no twempna
wakofa ni baby mama abafie nti wakwa akotwe protest na pan we so odo oba no ohun ne ho akodim
nene ye da so dosa
Alpha.
No, I'm asking.
Offer. Offer ye do.
Sa
odo de.
And the kunu nipa no.
Odo de.
Baby.
Ubada na anu obi
wi ase aye ba ye ani da ho na ye o.
Oh, ani da ho no. Enya easy o.
Odo de un say obetimi hia obi on.
Na asema na me beken. Popu so ye kire na ba bia Yesu o.
Offer un say obu wa.
Baby, odo no universal love is there. And so odo ho. But say odo nju say
we dey ntokwa no
ko no ba say
okoko oba ho ntokwa ana okoko be ma ho ntokwa
okko age na ade
ade no oje
ade ne nku wona ade a wo pe ho ade ne ba bia wajapade wo no ehwo no akoma wo
di we na japade no wawu ho no
I invested.
You live to enjoy life. You don't die to enjoy life.
Pasebia ska komo.
Definitely. Me say owo de ade bi wo ha wu ho a uwo no any dignity o.
They say we dey ayi ba ko achi ewu. Empempem e be ba na yie.
Kojo for so kan want. How do you woo like that?
Waji fi aboso.
Nice man, you are smiling and you are dying.
Oh.
What kind of death is that, Mr. Man?
Oh, Serena woo.
Obey no family no yard. I know dear.
No, you can't die because of love.
Emmanuel mobu.
Because any man ebu. Odo baby Odo. Ubetini enya baby. You don't just kill yourself because
offer Odobu also ya na enyo.
You can find love anywhere and everywhere. And you don't die because of love. How can a man do that? Man way pa.
That's a broken heart into minchi over.
No, baby, I'm a bedroom the broken heart into minchi. Of a binch with that. Broken heart is a part of life.
Yes.
A part of life. But it needs a broken heart to come.
Of a watch as ordinary in BBS shady.
There won't be, I don't know, make come one seminal. Won't mean for a new BBI and shim. And it daho, as a soul man when it daho.
Or so more when it daho.
Yes.
So I need that one in your chin. What did that hobbats? Akumano.
Debbie, Wakuma di kind who lose dignity, no.
And it's almost almost kind.
But that is what it has always been. As a soul man, Juma,
but of all you love the person. Now what to me?
Yes, but who don't need Panama, Utinia Juma.
But if I wouldn't say your uncle football or ma, the papa could be doby, say a free more.
Just the BBN was or for the papa could be doby na there. Ma when in Naho.
Of a one was out.
Tell me, ma when in Naho.
Obu no say you see door be you see door be me be say be man na so ba ni friends I want to do obu
and to obi ani oba wi ase so oba do obi ba ni papa
ye nyina ye ba se ye be do ba de say o ma wani da ho
of any da ho no ho ba odo ni ani mu
David the moment odo no be tre ni da ho no na je nkoyi
of nkoyi ze say so odo obu
na nya na akoya wi
on the penny wo ni wo fa
na no ye ka ho asem no
on the penny wo say odo nti
how can you die because of love how
Sabotage from Sabotage.
Afia. And you be who am odo sa.
Mi wenye.
For your boss I want.
Your boss I know.
Also no.
Dr. Babo. Ono na nya odo na ku. O tina si di na.
Enti me sra. Mo ani na ho. Hey Afia, you be who say bi?
We will die so we won't sleep.
Mwani na o.
For do go ya na.
Agro na udi.
Ewo die.
Dabi agro na udi.
And the last.
Abajai.
Afia.
Odowo.
Enra Kofi Juma story na buy no. Hey Kofi Ghana. O ye pani me na sign pa o. Ye no ye adwuma. Ebra no ye KMA chief executive. Kofi Juma jinani. Yeah. He understands life.
Yes.
He understands life. He enjoys life.
Yeah.
The time we will give her kana or any j.
Ono de fitete. Na ni je na ho pa.
He's a good man.
Enra me hu so bi a post say na politicians as ye che omo ana omo yare ye ba.
Awo fa say odo na koshem na.
On ti say politician ni yare ya je se ye che ni de no koshem. Ye de no koshem.
Na se bia me hu no no asori ne dua so pa na otimo se wa yare ache ama omo ne ho to no omo ko Thanksgiving service ni ade nyina nti onye obi a ne ho odin bebre sa
na 2023 3 mu hono mete se na ho mfa no sa time mu no mete sa story no
sa yare pa Kofi Ghana se ne oye pesi ofon wano ne the last time me hu no bi na say oh wow Mr. Juma.
So the Daily Searchlight this morning says Kofi Juma in intensive care over 55 million bail. Oh okay. Searchlight. Yeah, no know them or that hospital. I know what the baby. And I didn't call a bank kuku no. Why yare call.
So when you 55 million na, any the bail na, kebi ani yare kwachi ni fi.
Yare ni kwachi ni fi.
But actually yoko 400. So when you my intini enyi no.
I see.
It's kind of so too much. Okay. 55 million Ghana.
Ose.
It's kind of so.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, the biya bebo.
Offer there be.
Debi o ase yoko for bail condition.
Offer yoko bail condition and what thing. And the debe mkuna di fakwa na why.
Me pacho. Ghana ha. Ghana ha. Say who decide this all be partisan politics. As I say what tia say nkomo we normal.
Offer Debi o watching the fakwa na.
O yoko for beba be fa. Offer. Yoko beba be fa.
Finance bureau dey no.
O yoko beba be fa.
Obon me fa me. Ba me no fa me so me di say watch the fakwa na so for say we dis guy. Ye hwehwemu no wi afa no court. Court no engine japade onji ade bia court na say court no feel say we ade free abai ho no court na engine free.
I have the same opinion. I even don't believe that as I say ye dey obi tum e ma ade echi I believe that as I say I didn't call and your man report one upon Nunsia. No if you are do no watch what one on your cry me okay with that a bon on watch ya your man cool fee at the chair no about pim se court ebe buade I do not subscribe to say ya chena ya dena shaban kuku me chairman dey say many anye ho ada and enye chairman dey no nkwa many nyi bia
enye
but omo egoro omo agoro no and omo to omo agoro as mimi no mienu yoko me fire nko ba bia obi amfes ga bia nya ya se ye hwe so ti ye baby sad nema we ya we who problem Eddie ya ushigu ye kwa ya kan wanza wafi na sorry a obetiti ni pasa abujafo a na ye mo awoda no ya ne munyina bebom na ye di awoda no afia and obi di na awoda obepese obema no awoda pa
na on my side no
Kofi
no
ofa
and when they di na awoda wo ma na awoda pa
ofa me side had there be
also hadjo
oh
okay so the na say ya bie kwan ni mu ama me say metimi aye de SSM
na ya odia
nti anope mame nhase na meko UK na meko UK na mame nya akon edi na woda
mame nya akon no
alumni of Kumasi Technical University ho na mame nya akon eko suku nti anope opoku justice say yema mame nya akon awoda pa mame yeho enhira. It's also the birthday of Harriet Osei, and awoda yema awoda pa osro emi punono emao. We are doing the next one, and it has to do with Raphael Sarkodie. I'm sure you know Raphael Sarkodie. He's a sports person and educationist at Akoma. So Raf, your Chelsea is struggling.
Raf, no.
Happy birthday going out to you. It's also the birthday of Achreba Awuni. Awuni was formerly with Komfanochi Teaching Hospital. He's now in the United Kingdom. Achreba Awuni, Yama Awodapa, the future chief of staff, as he calls himself, and ne Kufi Amwabing Asante, and ne Awoda, also chief of staff Dachi, and ne the 40th birthday.
Oh wow!
They say life begins at 40.
Yes.
So we pray for good life for you. Wofa so say yama wa wodapa. O se dem aka no, obeye no achire e de ama. Nti eno nso eno no. Me young queen D.O. James Jr. Eye adwuma wo Environmental Protection Agency ene authority actually. Ene eye wa woda. Oje yama afrisha pa nyame onhia na omana dom enye kese e wo so. There are some more birthdays that I need to do. Kojo ebi ekamua na watwemadwen asiso. Okay, before I do Nana Akuoko's birthday, let me wish Nana Ajiman ewo United States of America anopay yama awodapa Evelyn ene abusuani nyina se womo ma awodapa. And so we move on to the next one that Kojo talks about. Okay, Queen Ekuya. Okay, so happy birthday to Queen Ekuya, and this is from Christabel. Christabel say, "Oh my Queen Ekuya, Awodapa Ekuya, happy birthday going out to you." I'm sure I'm done with the birthdays this morning. Yeah, so we deal with the last one. Prince Nana Ekuokon, and then you are oh, lovely. Enjoy your day, my boy. Onyame onhira na wa ofo nso nepa wo mo hwehwe free ho no be yema won nana ya Ekuokon na nana yere Vanessa Ekuokon nti abofra no na womba wo ma no awodapa nhira ya odia nyame onka ho ma na dom nya kese. If today is your birthday, you want to be a part of the celebration, enjoy yourself. We do the turn around. We'll be here with the Bojibi having a discussion on Fache Television. Daybreak Jumedi Yabasizia. Ebo has been within the media space, he's done business, he's been a parliamentary candidate and all. A man of many parts. Ebo mi watch.
Miniam Joseph.
Na it's say.
Yet in Quam.
Not just in Quam.
Enquani here. You mean you as a fucker, but say a divine selection.
Divine selection, I can.
Yes.
And then Yamia say, I don't pay. And a World Press Freedom Day. Na openi ba kwa. Yina ya wejuma imu. Wedi akutini wom. Na nsentwe adwuma no ote nkomo no ase no. Okasai wo dwumadie no ase. Yentie na asem no okan no. Na afi yemefa nkomo no emfiri ho. Professor Kwame Kakari yentie no.
And wickedly, unquote. So what is demanded of anyone who professes to engage in the public communication called journalism, the ultimate requirements of whoever uses the media of mass communication as a regular activity to communicate information and or ideas to the public, the fulfillment of the highest standards of that craft, and the delivery of those responsibilities in the most ethical manner as what is required. But ethics and the observance of ethics in any and in every occupation take place in the general context and environment of prevailing moral standards as manifested in practice by leaderships of vital institutions in real society. The point I'm making here is that in every sector of life, in every area of society life, the question of ethical practice, the question of moral standards are not in a vacuum. It derives from the wider moral standards of the larger society. So if the larger society's moral standards are of a certain level, the different professions, the different activities in the different sections may reflect that. In our Fourth Republic, Ghana, public life and public affairs, and this is my observation, in our Fourth Republic, Ghana, public life and public affairs suffocate under the weight of and are overwhelmed by crass commercialism, bankrupt political opportunism, which is distinguished in its disdain for merit, and backward social and cultural values. The point I'm making here is that as far as I'm concerned, and I've lived in this country for well over seven decades, I've seen that in this Fourth Republic, the moral standards of people who are in leaderships in all sectors, traditional or otherwise, has fallen very low. We live in times when leadership at all levels and in all sections of society, traditional or otherwise, is reduced to banal supplication and prostitution before the god of illicit money. Yet, it is this same republic that prides itself of promoting freedom of expression and of the media without precedent and sometimes without equal in Africa. While not excusing the media of their waywardness, in a sense, it may be surmised that the tormented professionalism of the Ghanaian media is an affliction of the generalized bankruptcy in public life and affairs that frustrate the country's democratic governance and stifle its social, economic, and cultural progress and development. Now, after this long meandering, I want us to look at examples or cases of problems.
Right, and Ubia Wedi Professor Kwame Kaakyire 6Am, He does not miss words when it has to do with the truth. Ebo. Enkomo a efa Ghana ho na be siman na papa yi aka ni nyina bom no. One no ebe ya adwen.
Abo no tofa. O me ne ya adwen pa.
Sa.
Me ne ya adwen pa.
That media no money ho modern. But omwa media no kum for fi say media no reflect the general weak standards of our country.
Very well. Very, very much so. Because so dream one, you'll come about leadership. And then from every facet of the Ghanaian society. Me who time as I know a shall say. But me feel say hammer. You see, I be a Nigerian. O share Yanfa journalism the standards cry in everything our Ghana. The do maybe I'm discussing here was standards authority of Roma. Ghana is standard benio. You need standard. Bibia ye be chinchim no ye be bubu ho he ye see dan say unso koto liver blazer. Ye shed that on the standard ho.
Yes.
And so ye be bubo empoma na mana koye seketo se dan ni ase akofa we e dia bitwitwa. Just no be o adwen ho a wonti ase. Oh, wa brad ne ye won standard ho. Uma carpenter ni no no, I hear
but now the carpenter himself should know.
Thank you.
That say both frame no. And say frame no either say 4 inches there and then 6 inches there and because I know now walk to the
so what you say. And so when I hear na man I said. Wow, and yes she ube kona bridge nipa or the adi wo boss ya chia or say we betene.
Or the mortar be correct.
Ube call public your friend is saying your fans are buying a jumemu and say ijum. Wow. Na actually no. Ya nipa de be fro no. Unsa actually was standard adiko. Enti na a branch bi Paul and Makodie. No so a journalist oni na niefra. Oni unia se Paul ni Peter omi oni no maniefra. Na me ne ba kon Paul no eye adwuma wo ETV. Na ye dream program be a person ye on the blind side of life. Na ko no hosti. Enti me ne no call Professor Adaho. That time no ye Minister for Chief Chancellor say bibi.
Yeah.
No so na niefra
under Professor Mills.
And yes. Ono so na niti ono na first person anke ne koye sa recording no. It's a blind on blind. Na isi free tax mu aye ko papa na ne office no bo your friends say Parliament House na chio. Isi ya pause isa jebi. Ale na enkofo na twede na aye basa. Ode se onim standard no enti eno de
fro but opeja na enti e pempe no hu se
anti ye kona me se me so ni sa no so da bi ye kona de me so mu me ba ye ba no onante pepe by because we calculate steps to do echo enti say standards no ho a na ye kra na sa bi ani wo ho ikra no so ko ba bi na se wan hwe fo ma ubo se ba ko etietia o ya no apuli no ahwe fo standards ni ye man mu oko kaso pe ubenya asem
then na dey en abedu because Professor Kaakyire kan say a general problem we are failing in leadership because we do not have a base.
Yes, we do. With Ghana your character anything. Ghana dear pa na abitimi aka fa Ghana say Ghana for papa yi so na mibisano frame na me fa ne currency Professor Emeritus Kwame Nketia African on a status African studies Lagos and besides say Ghana to say bia say England say utimi hu omo architecture hu ya timu say English was I didn't be no ultimate who's away a fete Ghana yet any day. Dear pan I'll be who I because we ye Ghana for dying.
Oh, and near my ye. Aye, everyone who said Wabagana. Oh, that's it.
So how they make
I mean, Uragana, who say
no much action.
Go be a
substandard.
Conform to standard.
Oh, now should you share Titia Dino? Oko Asafo, Ashtown, who shed a dine. Any set pillars, no. Send you see a symmetric. And you now the compare now than AC is in shares on the board in the India. What things say no. Classroom change the air in nail. Oh, classroom na share. Topic quick right him so one can so discuss it. Journalism, yeah, Professor Kanwasa. Time many static came more radio. Everything Kojo. Just say sofu kikem. The all can sports kikem. Just say no about so that way.
Unfortunately, also because we say we do not have standards. Ya drink catch there and say we na air far. Then
Ubia
koho.
Oh. You drink one time Ben Ghana Timmy Baye Basa leadership as my year can. Meaning say culturally, and find say I can afford it. Say move here. I did baby cry say penny or one year old hine. The what? Ha. Into no your your night mu say oh. So hini ni wa we Kojo Marfo. Ni a grumu noa na ebedru also pe. Wa utimu say unhwa nipa na utimu so e material. And so say me who say commercialization no say sikana bam ya ade bia masisi a Ghana kra no ye hu family structure ni ye. On say akanfo say ye di wofade oba ni nim ne ba papa megwa. Enti say emma wo fi a emma ne ma no omo ye anuafo o. And so ubon say obi ka kire obi say oh my sister ne ba. My sister no di n'echi no eba. Saa nchiche mu edi aba no. E na sa akonya beto fi a. Ne wura fi se bia ne sister no ba na wo ka no kra no. Onu onim de ana akonya no kra obetimi adi a chen onu ankasa ne ye mba no. Enso eyo onu ne ye mba nti no. Ya ka asem bia to wo se odidi obemem bia di. Na odi ama no. Enti standards na ye ka se ewo across leadership no. En na papa na ka no. The rightful people now, as well, the idea of mom, and for mom. Yes, sorry, I have reference to Singapore. Singapore, they different. You need me, no near the man. And Casa Miniani Kojo Marfo. Miss Marco Boot degree about teaching time for money. Also, to me,
the meritocracy has become an issue in our country.
Of course, chronism,
excessive demand.
It's no, and no, na creative side. Or can about society across board leadership, baby. I can't how a hinianis anoman my CCA. Now they are back. The friend is saying, and fancy education grad. So I'm a strong woman. That's where in your university was me co teacher. Me co penesa. Now says some mindset in the crano, yankasa as a people, no, a dear. At the intina, one no one university admission to a teacher training. No bet me a Franco Tanse. Now you are quite any teacher. Now a ba. Now on you drink for 5 cities in 20 cities.
So people get to do jobs that on a normal day on yet. But if you also a year Juma, wakope teacher ni biedi.
Then so teacher no nanka papa e wo mu pa no mo anka mo betwa top class top mo na isa mo kochira de.
Because you are supposed to impact knowledge.
That's right. Oh, ye kra before I be tu kwan a ye koba na wo hwe university a omo na omo twa yie no ene ye form as teaching assistant megwa. Na afia de ntini emfa mra basic level. Teacher training ni akwa me kuma start ya no ye na na the crème de la crème de ko. C'est crème de la crème soit. Et nous tina na essence exercise wa mo say ye mom ayi say ye be mom allowance e be say na che say na ni ankobre
adwumayɛfoɔ no aka no
because onim obetimi aye nti ye krokro no kra ma na ene ya ma na ka ho onu a wo se wanya university na okọ teacher training college na osia praba hu so maniska enti ya hunu no ma ye ya na ya na he no ma de ya se bebre ena ye no feel say ne farba ni say ye nwene nkwa akiri adekonti a ye no ma bi enu amihia ya enua kosi asise me ne plan say be program bi na because show ya na emia ahmet say hwe say ni si ye na say
ade
na ye fashion parade ana say fanfare
ade
ye na obi apai na wam
ebo utu kwa
na guarantee
utu kwa
na say see so ano because baby e kono de na ye pai see a chan wedding no
ana na wawu ebo
ana na wawu
Dese fi o krom anu no
da bi e fi bi o hwa da bi e fi bi o hwa yi ayi ankasa pa
no so yam from so na wudi a ayewa wasem o
ayi pa no di enti de ye yi
say e di areho asem aba fie de nipa no a eja no
Kojo enso soso
yaraho nti de be yi ade
mami bi aminimu wawu be 2 months ago May 29th ye be di ne na watch da
say
then you must send in
say na
no na can na watch da asia ni say then you mu di ni and you mu nya say mo friend 1 week because won't mean two obi wo nche da sad 29 dey say no nya nwu yo what so be no 1 week na 1 week no 29th na ene cry say
ebo say
enti mu change din no
enti me and friend na watch da bio
pepepe
na ne say na ni say ye wo
na kwadwe na me say bi say na watch da no di enti na ne ye
sanka busua na ehia na adwendwen ne ma ho ka boyen a yaka na mane nhyehyeye a omde agu kwan mu
ba ne say
say ne kra to de wudi a de begi skill
show ade krontia na me na de ochem kane kra na wonye obrempon bi a na titiri bi a ye nya ofunu da ho na be siew wuwu a ya de say that time if you ye do ato ba ma so wawu da ba ma no so
ye do ato ba
etwa champo go so 3 days won ye siew ansa na busua abehia ayeda ye yi da de be ye yi kra enti that time Kojo bi a odo ayi my friend is in Konongo we we fi esuofia we will say enti e betutu abofo mo amakofro mo aba me ya hye date no ene man ho na awotwe na e de aye ye wo akwara na awotwe da na sign to didi ye wo ayi spiritual connotations ne normal bitu saa bi we ya ye nyina no but ye refi no ene Kojo ye ti hai ubon sa America ni be fra ka cho say what is obi ewu
na
wonte enti say wo saa abafu normal we nyina wo ho a adenti na ese ese atwan an say ye twa ma nipa na aba ne aseti date betimi a bibia sisi akra de wunya 1 week mu nyina mo conference so mo ayi say time na betimi aba 1 week no kra mo pe kra mo ahye date papa ansa na wo be ne 29th eno so enya 1 week o ye dwabo
na me catch us say de enya mistake na enwu o ebo
enti no
akwanya abase yen ye page apade ye be pedwetire wo ufunu ne ho
enti that societal decay na professor na
ka ho asem no
efrisa no ma we na sisi aye hu ne so mfa so bia bia mu no ye nim why cry ye ti wiase mu isi a se na ye Ghana ni si ko no ye nim se ne bibia ya hono no bibia ya hono no
and he made a point say because we are now chasing money, chasing bibia huhudie, and because all of us are chasing it, we have forgotten about where we are coming.
The basics. Me no akasa say we back to basics, back to reset, factory setting. Na ye nwene ho pa di enti na sebi ye nananom di enti na no mu ye sei ehun sunsuan so ne sei Yena says, yeah, Ubia Kalabuli. We ya no a Saturday or a gospel song. But down for be. Also, on what can say, I went in, I didn't cry when you told free. Go
Bebuna.
Oh, Bebuno, no. Yena Kalabuli. It was so kind. Okay, yeah. Unya can't sana.
But is it not a way of surviving? Because now nobody is asking where anybody is getting money. I had the Jumedie no April. One and a wobwa will be do a santimantemu, wabe kumase, uhia car, or the bay all rounds, a business transaction, a ye be now buy, a meeting some old students na ono edin komo, wabeba abefa airport, baby be our person wado kono wado ebeko, comprehensively insured, chauffeur driven, the comfort of their vehicles A1. Just give them a call. They'll be at the airport to do the pick up and the drop off. ADO to car rentals. Sana Millennium Constructions. I then see who near my Millennium Constructions na a yen wo yin ye da me catcher. Say, opese who sit down wa sum dream now no edin komo o asase na opese asase na ye toma wa anyone enkasa wo be ye ho adwuma de amao. So pass asase aton so a oni Millennium Constructions edin komo a wo behwe na waton asase na ma wa asumdwe mu opese wotena gated community mu ene woni nkomo wo sibisa ope wa wo de nso a obeya ama Millennium Constructions Boshen Nayas Junction ho no wo. Their numbers are on the screen. Give them a call na womwa na bibia enko kama ema Beson Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics adaroma yehwe e de niema wa manone eba oman Ghana mu ma ne ode kwa amanone nso yebeye de ama car no a wahu na ye ofa a opese ye to edi sipo so eba habo na yeyi edi bre wo fie no ene Beson Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics eni nkomo mo amode na ye kofa wo Dubai de aba mo amode na ye fa wo Germany ede aba no ene ye ni nkomo na ye hwe nsiesie na ye mfa car no meduru fie ma opese ode niema kwa amanone koton na Ghana fo e wa amanone nso wo ho henhan wo ho a ni nyina no ene Beson Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics eni nkomo na yanyama wo adomo achede a yema wakwanya se bra na wadomo achede no eso emra mfaso ma ho sa adomo achede no ena yeyi ho kwan ede ama the Street Crown edition. Yes, if you are an icon, yes, let's see you. Say uyi obi a kasahare no obo ho modern. Say uyi obi a enyum to no wo ho achede a yema wakwanya se bra fache television. Yawo bantama yene bantama presby na ehwe animu yene absa e wo the same building muntibra na yema wakwanya na kasahare nyum to no onso nyame adomo achede ode ma no yemmo na yene sa pepepe. Come do the registration and get the opportunity of doing the best that you can for yourself. We are done with season 1. We are doing season 2, the Street Crown edition. Be the one to be crowned. Yes, the numbers are on your screen. Keep writing, keep calling. Na yenhwe de ebetimi aye ede abo. Ebo So we've talked about our culture and we are moving away from the culture. And Ujidi say you two one among. Then he talks about leadership. And he says leadership across. He does not leave out the chiefs and our traditional rulers. He does not leave out our ministers of God. He does not leave out the political class. And he says all the standards are dropped.
Say they said the prophet can. They say we deserve the politicians, the leaders we because he almost free yamu. We share in fear yedia. Your mates. And I be a juniors be cry na. One kasan wouldn't know what school cry na to say a kakakra. What you say a kakakra? Aha. And so over here na esina gongo. Na she say ebianse na mibu sa be say penny wo ho ene wo hene. Into the fact to say Sabi, we are the ascending chair. Say you have those qualities of leadership. And I didn't so me assures if you are the war, and if you saw why you see ye chere. So one man who quite now one yes, I deny. So whom crophobia, Sabi, you're pinpointing crophobia to say President Kufuor. Ultimus was shed out echo entity. She ni di mi na kra se no bisi ato no boase na one wadi nkomo utum se ogitum se oye panini enye panini se age se panini o se odani pa no enti e so onya kasade bi hardly so obehu se wa ka asem bi a che se ye we dey bomb what would you mention no enti no you have to be conscious. Those who be dini penim adani panwa. Say we ye when you da hopa na udwin kwa echire. Enya say ya ma costu maji abodin ti say ni amame adwuma bi because based on sa school kro na akono ana say wo part our join ni ana sa di ni bi no. Enti no no na yes you making reference to Singapore. And put me who say ni pay adwuma e dia money ontumi nye enso no ebia adamfo ni Kojo Marfo nti no one ne kobo golf sa ade ni bi no one ne kwa asori
they are old school mates
na when I'm friends cronyism
cronyism one ne temantamu
onim ne from kwarabrem onim ne kwarabrem so onim yansa. Now, if you saw the Koma Kojo, Kojo is smart. I ran a Kojo Bessan, and Jenny Farmer Kojo cry. Ultimate started business when he cried, no number 20 and I will call him Jen. And you want to cry. And so your ban is saying that yet me, any boom, as on mine, as Nipana yet say or my animal. A head dana, ye move forward. Near done in Koto. We kwa no watching. And also I can't send back on so say. The mechanic say overnight. Now we see dying. No I talk us say, no I say. Ya ni tua sa dia wo ye. Utimu say enya kwan paso. Enso no obi abeyi nani ato baby say. O say unya sa bia baby. So enti no ye ti say ye kan. Friends say internal revenue. Say from the Ghana Revenue Authority.
Ghana Revenue Authority.
And normal young Crawford did go social media and no man. Unsa America home. You share lifestyle with social media. With Instagram, with one. Not tax man. Afraid will be say masa. Now no, I finish chair muno. Go file taxes. Ye who sikabia. Inti normal now to turn your scan way. That's just dream be. And no police adwuma. Ghana Revenue Authority, ombetimi ahwe am say you show situation we adwuma wo Ghana Commercial Bank. We salary at 3,000 cedis. Omami no e call Good Shepherd. We use Benz, we use Land Cruiser. Labe.
Yeah, from Wabi Chichim.
Now Chichim.
Recently, and in fact, I read a story on the social media platform Nibiso that there's a Ghanaian musician, Waye Japade, na Opa Hontuma. I think about 50 hotel rooms. And there are concerns about how then unyai. And so I was reading, say there's some police investigation, there's some work behind the scenes to find out, say, and then a man in. But unfortunately for us, who said will be more not as a normal
yes,
it is somebody wants to investigate. But I just and part of the norm. Say bisa say we onya no when na omra no mechichirim.
Na say because you do one no. Waho. Do one no sa na ye. Enti no wo ko hwehwe obi die mu as na we dey your friends say jealousy. Waho. Ye nwune kwan how did bansa na be duro. We are before.
Dey adwuma na ye.
Dey adwuma na ye. I mean
na say obi amisa.
David.
The ebe ya say no. Wonin the chance say mo bobla. Hwe baby a wa be
sa pepe. Oh, prominent politician we mean money din. First Kofo administration. Your man appointment. Obey any French. And you can imagine.
On firing coffee. Na ketu ya nko
any year no. Na do ba your man position.
And I say I feel the metra mo.
But she totas. Because what fear for catchers watching yana. When you Kojo Marfo na koye. Wo buy the Land Cruiser ba ne man akugu Canada no where hu. We are fun pa.
They are kind of sa.
We studio ho ba kono. E na me ne Abrante. Otua na any sini young guy bi anasem dindindin. E na MPP ni bi. And I didn't come on and make say, send ye Ghana politics. Me, send come here and fancy flag bearer. Who can say uncommon? Near two Obama, and come me swear in and I'm a reason free party.
Free party, yes.
What can Koran mean called the Omri? With every share. Who yet do I'm one penny and any did. What kind of conversation?
Omu didn't know what you say. Enti no na ye build Ghana as ye na because me be o mampani na se mini party bia mu a se me frɛ papa so me minister mamia obia me frɛ we ya se ye na na ye bo dabi empne hwɛ nanka de besi okrom kan nya sam papa ebo me mo ahwɛ video yi na ma hwɛ se we familiar with these video across the country am pacho fa video no ma ye
a country called Ghana. We spend money to build roads, and someone thinks that because he's constructing some shops, he can virtually block the road with these chippings, forcing people to walk on the main road. And he dumps so much that it tells you about the impunity of some of the citizens and the acquiescence of the authorities. They know nothing will happen to them. It never happens. Nothing happens to them. So they continue to do it. And look at this. I am shocked. I bet you nothing will happen. Nothing. And that is why sometimes we don't even comment about things happening in this country. Because there's no change. The citizen will not change. Authorities don't care. That is our country. What a shame.
And Ebo, unim nipa na or run a commentary, no?
There you.
Okay. I picked this from a former GBC staff newscaster, Ebenezer Mpabing.
Okay.
Ebenezer Mpabing and a post to way on Facebook. And I'm sure you can relate to these things within your community.
I'm quite a see I me Kasapoli. Minya baako. O se na wo ka sa wugina kotoka chire ho ho. Wa pia ba wo. Aha Ghana.
Say, how should these things be happening?
But they said your kind, local authorities, no more ever.
How should these things be happening in a country that is saying development?
But Kojo, and I'm bisa say, why ena
a shasso?
The make out say, or no so on nam hope here a quina ya and chena say no. Chipping see go ya home. And no tina say a school koye physics ni sa no man. Minim say nem kora no. You said that chira mu friction ne sa no man. E kwan na ya wie no abo na de agusu no. Se ba kokora timi ko hye se wenu mu se ya. Na ka ye ni se ya na abo ni toku ketwa bi ato. Na ebom na say. So ho nti wo sa de wo ya obeye na se wo ye stores ni wie na kwan da ho nya. One e baba be store na free. O ti ye bibia ya ye nwene ho se e be wie ye say. Ade wo ya me ye na local authorities no ebini because we cry not said yeah koji kwan permit edi say you need a permit for this and no cry they shouldn't allow it because a thorough way so thorough fails however you want to say it but ukwa she said you can because we are jealous
na ni breme nti no all ka ho asem
now you see adani one way
mu kwan ni mu mienu ekwan no ayabọ kaaye no wachemu mienu obesi ne dan o mo brand undimi nsibi
sanity
mbaje obetimi ne yedi nkomo anopai yes 020-633-4646 020-633-4747 baby a obia wo Ghana obetimi ne yedi nkomo anopai nkomo ayedi ebia na wonso wo bibia wo de ebeka ho but that's what happens in our country. Recently, Udru Porsego Lane, so stretch and so from Malcolm Usane, that turn on your right. Now, Obi sit down or say a doom. A doom proper. There's what country say Omunya Kasana Omunyu Ubia. Ubia may obey sine dino.
No, Yana Kasana say local authorities are some making. Net na anu ya na ekopam omu free ayi ho ayi
ekwan ho no
aha
omo
nti no ya na eno no eye window dress na say we nti chill education no so emrem Kojo yen kire omo asiese say ni nti
is it education we need
enforcement
or is enforcement
all of the above
who vision government nim say edi so omo ye
oh me sure say bibre nim we say who so nim me sure so nim
hey no obinya ska o di si dan o nim say emfa abo ongu kwam
Kojo
ba wanya ska o be si dan
wo Kojo wo Ghana ha say ya ye nuanom ya ye busuafo yi bi owo degree ko wiase ba mu na bi enso normal kitinkiti bi o wa wonim
okay mame nko Akuapem Mountains na me ne adu say eni nkomo justice
yes amambe
bayentio
yo anopai maminche obi a ohwe fache TV na minchia Akuapem Mountain mu nyina na omampani openi okasai ayeme de pa se okasa o mani haje ne kasa ni discussion mu ye bia mani haje ho hwede bi ono okasam Ghana na ya ene se uni MPP ayema onko animo uni NDC a onko hwe openi esanse oye independent candidate nti ye ntimi ehu ni so mfa so na Ghana ye yisu ene Ghana obi abegina so ye kire o se wi oman no na ma wani nse na bia wabusuan ni begina so ne wabusuan nyina mu atomo ana omo ye omo ndwene oman no se oman ma fort ma mu fo ne ho beto ne de omo ndwene ye ho hwe openi na sema o kan ye no o sa ka o mri bi atwam de na o si de obi ana mo discuss ya o ka se ono ye tu no so ba wi a obe free ho nanka waye den waye independent nti de ma fo ne kan he eno kire se onye MPP onye NDC a na regard mpo ne yabu na minshira no na adwempa o ma man Ghana no minim se eche se den ko na ni dream ne bebe mama Ghana penifo sei ani ye hwehwe o man no ma bebe o man na tumpon na sa MPP ne NDC ne de se Ghana fo ye nye nye mfi o mo so a o mo yen ko enum na Ghana de be betim be etim na de bia ebesu ni abo mra se o man na eden atete apro me da se o man pani
yes yeah that's anopai ozo betimi ne mampani edi nkomo na ne da wakoma so no waka kire mampani ebu is it possible say yebetimi asan afa ye ntoma pa afira na enema ye gya no ho no yetimi akofa?
Oh, you say the word impossible cry say I'm possible. And you know a possibility ne de wo na adwen sakra ye no ena aka enkomo aye di say wo ka say wo ko ka pe obi na wonni bi nti na ye wo ya na say and you know e be start here free baby me feel say the bia me can say back to basics from nkwarabre mu na na say e kire mo sade we anopay segment ba kwa na mo ye ya awofo no ye kire nkwara na bone because a ban say na akotua sika ma obi say akwara ketekete no onye paper ma no on throw paper ma no onye say yes start it ba ko bi na can say charity begins at home maba koko hwan Mr. JB o hwa ma me hwa papa os me kan che oso woni ho
Yanko wanchi na yene kwache eni nkomo kwache ya mwache. Hello kwache. Hello.
Hello.
Kwache.
Hello.
Hello kwache mientio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Kwachi tie ne hu.
Hello.
All right. Yankwa ya nimo na yemfiri wanchi enko ba bi foforo nkodi nkomo no mfiri ho. Ya ba studios a ebo. And that's the worrying thing. Abofra na woko school nim say ne maame ne papa ebekwa akoto questions am ye dey abre no. Nti teacher ni ogida na nim no de ne be ye dey.
Ena to say the year can sisi ano yeah we are more
facha me ko hia so nam ne Richard adi nkomo Richard me mo ache
minua me wogidi se mo hoye
ya hoye evangelist me entie wa no pay
Kaakyire ebo se mene na ananke ye ko parliament ne enya amko no wa yeyi a wa yi miama
me ciao bro be fro.
All right. Anopay menyamre di munkomo yechi. And once again, my brother Ebo wachire se nimdie no wo ho adwene nso wo. Eba media na nkomo anamu di na. For me, more modern, but there's more room for improvement. Me measure from the side say the media in Ghana is not well paid. Minimu mudo doa yetuya mo senate ne saadien. Enti Emma, we do not get the quality nka ye peno mo bo mo humode pa. But there's more room for improvement. I think the media owners and any other there's more they can do. Bra Kojo madisre die ba ko amede tu animu yese. Eye sokoban ene atwema kwa homa ye bohye omo de noma bia betoto New Jerusalem asori nanim ho ye nimbra ya bre yen a ye wo sokoban ansa na kwan no kura ye now wo hwe Cindy's from the Aban Cindy's where I can tell you say ka kunipa more than 10 I was Cindy's wo enso yemfa bibia nto kwan no mu na nse no mo abeyi mark na ye zebra ne ade wo but and T speed no so now sokoban ye kurom ewia ne muda ho kakra already no na tro ne ade fa nipa ne ade na at the traffic eba kurom ho now they've made it worse me frame nua Grace Ajman okay atwema kwa homa omufo mani mehwe saade no anopa wo hwe omu efri ekire ho ba no any traffic 2 hours me mete sokoba assemblies wo Under normal circumstances, it should not take me more than 10 minutes. Now I can spend 30 to 40 minutes and send them a urami fee. Kojo Marfo no bin somra.
Medasi Ebo and Koma Upejai in the last 3 weeks. That's not platform is so consistently. Any assembly member no edin komo. The assembly member is frustrated because baby says so could be our DC say onim ho hwe wa ma ho kwan. Fida road for say ye beba be ye free ho. Urban roads for say ye na ye nkan so obi anye saa de no wo ho. The question we keep asking is that the why na eye na ede na esi ye ho kwan from removing the ramps. I wo ho no. And to say the kind anopa the traffic and if you 4 p.m. air con you can bet me.
Oh, leadership asema yekan bia no. And I say nim obia ni juma odi ene de eso wo ya. Assemblyman on free ha enkwa. Ye na na ese ehu obia responsibility. Wow. The standards authority standards asema yekan. Speed ramp obia ye ne style. Obia pe bia no ye no. Wow. But it's a standard that udru baby a ubehu senisi ye no.
Ha. Anopay sorry the Honorable DC Grace ebedi nkomo. Again minim nkrofo a afre no ene nakasa and I don't understand what is happening. Ti me also mehwe na me na di nkomo no mabisa se aden. But ebo anopay me da ase. Ghana ho dono a Ghana ho dono a
na kakra akra se ya na obisa se possible ye ne kakra akra se ya beto asumu wa kakra akra.
If all of us would do it the way all of you are doing it, then I'm sure we'll have a better Ghana.
We keep hope alive.
We'll have a better Ghana. Ebojebi ayen century wa ayen century juma wa ye partisan democracy no den hu be real. Then go person okona okose kontakro Ghana for say there be on person the okura party ntoma no ene ye de no kwa eyeye. He's into finance and other things. In the Anopay, Ebo Yedase say Oje Brebekan ye ho fache television. Na ye Daybreak every busuan for Monswa Moje Brena Moshe across the country. Anopay nso ye damwase. Enyina munkane ano na edi ye nhwamo kakra. Nanso ye busu a ye som se be ye oman Ghana be fa ntoma pefra. Medi ni Kojo Marfo kasama for ne ekosi da pem. I know it's your birthday and so I want to wish you the best of the day. Mrs. Emilia Osafo Ado, aka Maestro And Afia, is from the Skeleton Man, Safo Ado's wife, formerly of Silver FM. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you, madam. And God bless us all. Ebusiafo, ehani ede nesum no nso asi. Onyame ye adom a ochina. Ebesan atena se wo fache television so.
What's the matter? Who he vex?